Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are doing fine at home. I am your teacher Neha and today we are going to see a new lesson in chemistry which is from 9th standard and name of the lesson is, yes, what's this? Yeah, you are right, it is atom related subject, okay. So this way in this lesson we are going to discuss about the atomic structures and the different theories which were done after finding the smallest element which is present in the atom or any universe, okay. So yeah, so how all this concept of atom started? In so many years before, there was a person, an Indian person named Maharishi Kanad. So you can see the picture over here, children. He is Maharishi Kanad. So what he did was, he have found out that there are small things which are present deep inside any kind of material, okay. So that is why he named that material as Anu. What they named as? Anu, okay. So that is why generally whenever we are talking about the ancient or nowadays, we are talking that Parmanu bombs, right. Parmanu means when the cluster of Anus combine together to form one atom, okay. And that atom he named it as a Anu, okay. So this is the history of finding the most attractive substance in the universe. So after this, there was a person named Demetrius. You can see the picture over here, children. What he said was, yes, okay. Previously, he did not know that Maharishi Kanad have found out something called Anu. So what he did was, he was doing an experiment, and in that experiment, he found that at a particular point, you cannot divide a substance into more parts. So that indivisible substance, he named it as an atom. So he was the person who coined the word as atom as a indivisible substance. So this is the shape or a design of an atom what he discovered, okay. Then later on, there were a person who named as John Dalton. He came and he also agreed with Demetrius, and he said that whenever you are talking about an atom will always be indivisible, plus it will be the smallest part which is present in a substance, okay. So this we have studied in previous videos too, right? Yeah. After that, there were three people named as William Crookes, J.J. Thomson and Goldstein. So these people, what they decided that, okay, atom is there, but whether something is there inside or not. So they found out that integral part of an atom is consisting of two types of charges. There is positive charge and negative charge, but they don't know which charge is greater than which charge. So they discovered a shape in which there was distribution of positive charge and small part as negative. Same way they told negative also can be spreaded, and then there can be some positive ions or positive atoms present here, okay. So this was given by that three people. Later on, the two people, Rutherford and Niels Bohr, came and they said that atom is not having only protons or electrons, they are having neutrons also. Plus they discovered the shape of the atom, and they found that shape of an atom where there will be electrons which will be rotating around the nucleus. Then in the nucleus there will be proton and neutron, okay. Yeah. So this was done. So after that, the person named Dalton, he came and he gave few postulates and his theory. So we are also studying the atomic theory or Dalton atomic theory, right. So what did Dalton atomic theory said? So it was matter consists of small divisible particle. He said that this is a indivisible particle. It's not divisible, it is indivisible. You cannot divide the atom. Then atoms of same elements are like in all aspects. That is, if you are taking one kind of atom, that atom will be similar to the atom of its own kind, okay. Same way, if there are two different atoms, they both will be entirely different. That is covering the third point. Then the fourth point is atoms combine in small whole numbers to form a compound. So he said that if two different types of atoms or elements are combining together, they will form compounds. And the last one is, atom is the smallest unit of matter which takes part in a chemical reaction. So that is a true point, right? Because whenever you are talking about the atoms, elements, then compounds, its integral small part is known as the atom, right? Now let's see what was the contradiction which was built here. So the first contradiction which was built was, an atom is no more a indivisible substance. It became a divisible substance where an atom structure is having a proton, electron and neutron. The second one is, he said that atom of the same kind will have similar kind of elements or similar kind of properties. But let's take a concept of isotopes. So isotopes is having different mass numbers. So let's take an example of hydrogen. Hydrogen element is same, but these isotopes of hydrogens are having different properties, right? So that was a second contradiction to Dalton atomic theory. After that, he said that atoms of different elements are sometimes similar. So he said that when you are placing the atoms in a periodic table, it can happen that the first element will show the property of the third element. So they are different elements, right? They should actually not be similar to each other, but they were similar. So that is why this is the third point. And the fourth point is, atoms of organic compound cannot be completely combined in a small whole number. So let's take an example of glucose. So glucose you can take simply as 6 carbon, then hydrogen and oxygen, right? Same way if you take fructose, fructose will have 5 carbons, right? So that you cannot just simplify it. So that gave the fourth point. And the last point which was given by Dalton was, atom is the smallest part of an element which took part in a chemical reaction, and that is the truest. It's a similarity between the modern atomic theory and the Dalton atomic theory, right? Yes. So let's see in this lesson, in next video session, what are all things we are going to discuss. We are going to discuss about the discovery of cathode rays, that is how the electrons got originated. Then we are going to see how the protons, that are positively charged ion, using an experiment it was discovered and by whom it was discovered. Then J.J. Thomson atomic theory, watermelon theory, yes, or you can also call it as the cake, which is pudding cake theory. Then the nucleus discovery which was done by Rutherford with an experiment, and all you know that what is the experiment, is the gold foil experiment. Then atom is the smallest part of a matter, in which we are going to discuss deeply about all that. Then Bohr atomic theory, assumption of the discovery, like how the neutrons were getting originated or they were discovered. And the last one we are going to see here is modern view about the atomic structure, how from the history to now, that is recent time, how this all atom structures are being discovered or it has been changed, modified and everything. Right students, I hope you have enjoyed the session. Until we meet next time here with few many topics, till then, bye bye.